is a Mack Tight Radio exclusive.
Mack Tight Radio snitch.
Yeah, you're rocking with the hottest radio station, Mack Type Radio, Red to Learn Show. Yours truly, Mac Joker. And tonight we got a special guest. We got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let them know who you are and what you do.
Southern rap tune, something to trap to. What's happening, man? Southern rap tune, man. Media company, man. Music company, man. Clothing company, photography, videography, man. Graphics, man. Everything up on the Southern rap tune. One man, one army, man. I love what I do, and I do it to death, man.
Man, you already know, man. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. You know, I've been paying attention to your grind. I was like, man, I got to have him on the show. So, go ahead and let everybody know what you do, man.
Well, for those who don't know, I'm Mr. Southern Rap Tune. Under the Southern Rap Tune brand, we drop music, we drop mixtapes, we got merch, we got photography, we got videography, we got graphics. Man, we got some of everything under the Southern Rap Tune umbrella. Don't forget about the Rich and Famous umbrella, which carries Texaco Marley as an artist. We got the clothing. Rich and Famous just an entertainment company on the move, man. Right now we got one artist, but hopefully we have some more artists on our roster as the time passes by. But I'm enjoying working with Texaco Marley, and shout out to my other artist, Ricky Dope, that I work with on Southern Rap Tune. Two dope artists, man. Y'all check them out, Texaco Marley and Ricky Dope. Both of them on Tokar's mixtape. Speaking of mixtape, I got a mixtape out with Tokar. Y'all see the merch in the background. Link in the bio. Y'all can check the drip out along with some other clothes that we got out. But I think we the first mixtape to actually do merch with a mixtape.
Oh, man, really?
I don't recall nobody doing like merch with a mixtape.
That's big. That's big, man. That's big. Salute. So before we get into we're gonna get into all the music because you got a lot going on with the music and your artists. I want to know about SRT, man. Southern Rap Tunes, man. How did you get the name? Because the name is so dope, man. Me just being from the South and being a music head, the name is catchy. You know what I'm saying? It's very catchy. You know what I'm saying? So how'd you get the name? How'd that come about?
Well, the name started with Southern Sounds. That's what it used to be. I started around about maybe 2000, 2001. Then I came into some legal troubles, so I changed the name in 2007 to Southern Rap Tune, and it's been Southern Rap Tunes ever since. And Southern Rap Tunes is just a passion. It just started me. It started where I was putting artists out in my city on a mixtape with the bigger artists, just kind of get them heard, but still be able to hear the new music that's out there in the world. So I used to take it to strip clubs. Then I started doing videos for it, like the same videos that would be on my CD would be the same videos on the DVD. And, people like to play them in cars and ride around and play them in clubs or gatherings or whatnot. And I actually still do the videos. I just don't do them like I used to. But I actually still do the Southern Rap Tune videos too. And I also have a countdown show outside of my podcast where I do like the top 15 videos in my city.
Okay. So your podcast, tell us real quick about your podcast show.
Well, let's start off. I just won an award for my podcast in my city from the Tri-City Awards. Best podcast in the city. Shout out to the Tri-City Awards, Quentin Miles, My Life Entertainment. I sure appreciate that because I know I was working hard. Then last year I wasn't nominated for anything, and I do a plethora of things. So for me not to be nominated, I was like, there's something wrong with that.
Right.
So I say I'm gonna go harder. Then even a year before, I won Clothing Line of the Year with Richard and Famous. Like I've been in it 3 years, and I've been nominated 2 years. So I just was mad about that 1 year that I felt like I got looked over or something. I don't know.
Right.
But I wasn't not. I wasn't nominated for nothing in my city, and I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm going the hardest.
Right. Really putting in that work.
So I just said, let me turn it up a notch. That way I can't go unnoticed, and just start working my relationships a lot better too. it's good to meet people, but it's even better to follow up. You know what I mean?
Facts. Follow through.
I think I was meeting people and wasn't following up like I should or like I know how to. So I had to switch that. And shout out to Clubhouse. Clubhouse has just turned me into a follow-up junkie. That's all I want to do. I just want to follow up with my people because I already know we're going to get some work done.
Right.
Shout out to the green team.
Oh yeah. So you know it came about Clubhouse, man. You know, and speaking of Clubhouse, that's our relationship had jumped off as well. So you know, for the artists out there, tell them some of the benefits or some of the people that are skeptical about Clubhouse or haven't joined Clubhouse. Speak. What's your I guess your experience with Clubhouse?
My take on Clubhouse.
Facts.
Clubhouse is great, man. Great networking tool. Probably the best networking tool I have seen. I'm able to talk with people around the world, like-minded individuals that happen to be on some of the same things I'm on. And it's easy to work with them because it's like it filters out all the bullshit. Like people ain't wasting their time on Clubhouse. Like they in there for a reason. Like the law of attraction is real. Like, so I don't never meet a bunch of punt fakers in there per se. You know what I'm saying? I don't meet nobody who ain't talking about their business. Like,
plus you can multitask too, man, because you be multitasking too now. You know, when we on Clubhouse and you be doing about 5, 6, 7 different other things while we on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I try to go live once a week so people can get an insight of actually me moving around like I do while I be on Clubhouse and see can I get some people to join Clubhouse because it's positive. Like who don't want to be around something positive early in the morning like that? Like, you know, we get our phones, we see so much negative stuff. So we got to get some positive in. And just for us to be able to do that Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. through 12 p.m., 2 hours, man, that's 10 hours a week that's dedicated just to motivating, man. That's like, it's powerful, man. It didn't change my whole perspective on a lot of things. A lot of things. Then it just opened me up to so much information that I didn't have. Like, then I was able to give people information too that they might need. So it just helps me out all around. It helps the person and it helps me. Man, Clubhouse is like they up to something. They know something, and I'm glad the app's getting better. So just shout out to Clubhouse. Like you say, without Club, I would have never met you, or I would have never met you this personally. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So you know, like I said, that's real big. That's real big, and I think that you know, Clubhouse has able people to connect. You know what I'm saying? In a sense to where they gotta feel and respect your mind because they can't see the photos or the videos. They have to actually respect your mind. So that's a good thing that I like about, you know, Clubhouse, and it brings individuals together. But we got to get into the music, Southern. So how many artists you got on the label?
I'm working with 2. Well, I'm actually working with 3. I'm working with Texaco Marley. I'm working with Ricky Dope, and it's not cement what I'm doing with C3, but C3 Mom's side, we're doing some work together too, which is also Texaco Marley's cousin. So they got a project coming out too later on next year. Those are the 3 main artists I work with. Let me tell you about Texaco Marley. I feel like, you know, you have your Snoop Dogs, you have your Wiz Khalifa, you have your Bob Marley, and you got Texaco Marley. So I rank him up there with those people. Just the name alone and just the skill set alone, I feel like he could be a superstar.
How long has he been signed to the label?
2018. We started Richard and Famous together. He came to me and he's like he wanted to get into the music biz, and he played me the music, which we were already friends, but I never really heard any like music from him. Like maybe we would freestyle like when we be trapped out in some hotels and stuff like that, but I ain't never heard him like just put together some songs and stuff like that. So he brought me like 8 songs, and I was like, damn, all these sound like singles. Like, damn, this what you on?
Right.
And I was like, man, you starting an LLC, man, I'll follow right behind you. That's the only way I work with you. So he went on and did all his LLC information. So actually turned him into a businessman. So shout
That's
out to
smart.
Texaco Marley for the growth, because like I say, I told him about the LLC and he immediately went and got the LLC and he employed me. So we've been tight ever since, and like our relationship stemmed from the streets. We used to kick it in the streets or whatnot. I remember I couldn't stand Texaco Marley. Some guy brought him around and he wanted to grab something from me, and I was like, I don't really like no new people. This
Right.
was before social media. Well, before I had social media, and I was like, I just didn't like dealing with new people. I don't care if I met you through somebody or whatnot.
Right.
So
Right.
every time I used to see him, I used to play him to the left, or just not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not really embrace him.
Exactly.
But we share a common friend. We got this good friend of ours, and he got locked up, and he was telling me like, man, you and Texaco need to do something, man. He like, y'all really need to do something, man. He said it can't be the same when I get back out. So me and Texaco just sat down, man. We came up with Richer and Famous, man. It's been Richer and Famous ever since. And Southern Rap Tunes, that gave me a chance to intern Southern Rap Tunes and see how I was gonna be able to make money, take it from the streets to the internet.
Right,
so I figured out how the way to make money. So I actually started LLC on Southern Rap Tunes too.
Okay. Yeah.
And Ricky Dope, I didn't know him since the Sandbox. Super talented producer, engineer, MC. Makes great music. He has a song out there with Mack of PSC out there right now called Mike. You can stream it everywhere.
That's hot.
Me and him, I don't know how. I always helped him out with his career, but we never put nothing down where like, okay, we gonna do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just always helped him when he was doing something. I didn't never sign up for anything like, hey, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. He just be happen to dropping some music or something. I just help him get it out of there. I wouldn't charge him anything. Just being my partner. But December of last year, he came to me and he wanted me to manage him. And I said, man, we supposed to been did this. Cause like I get him, we talk all the time. Right. And we talk about music all the time. And now that we got together, like it's even stronger because now his movement taking off. He got some clothing called Ricky, I believe, or landing gear. He ain't got it in stores or online yet, but you can personally buy it from him. He's been working with Grand Hustle over there. He's been working with Red Coat the Poet. He's been working with some of everybody in Atlanta, just moving around. So just be looking out for some new things coming from Ricky Dope. And like I say, he's super talented, rapper, engineer, producer. And one more thing, and C3, he just the streets, man. He just like, man, you hear his music, you instantly fall in love like a DMX or a Bootsy, or he put that pain, that real life on the track. Like every time he go, that's his subject. He like to talk about just life and just life in the projects. Like he's still part of that project, so he just like to talk. Like he going so vivid about it's the stories, it's his experience. He able to put his experience into songs, and it's no cap, man. Like it's really real. Like exactly what he say, that's exactly how it went down. And it's just dope to see an artist put that much of their life on the track. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you get for C3. When you get C3, you gonna get his life, how he actually living. So I love C3, man, because he resonates to the streets. You can pull up to the projects and play a song, you'll have 500 people singing this song in unison.
No doubt.
In unison. This man ain't never dropped nothing on iTunes. This man ain't never dropped nothing on Apple Music. None of that stuff. He on the mixtape site. So that's what I'm trying to get him to do. get onto the Apple Music and thing because his support is big, but he's not putting his music out there for the whole world to consume it and benefit off of it. You know what I mean?
Right. Where's he based out of?
I was saying I got him playing on radio stations, but you can't get nothing back from it because he's not signed up to any ASCAP.
Right. Okay. Where is he based out of?
Columbus, Georgia. Everybody based out of Columbus, Georgia. Ricky Dope just happens to stay in Cobb County, but he's based out of Columbus, Georgia too.
No doubt. They doing shows out there in Columbus?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We got the indie concert coming September 25th with 10 Carat. It's gonna be at one of our premier clubs down here, the Moon. Should be a dope event. They got Fabo headlining. It's the biggest indie concert Columbus, period. I don't think nobody's done an indie concert this big. It's gonna actually have B-list and A-list artists there also performing with the indie artists, and there's a prize and play. Shout out to Ugly Money too. Music Summit going on this weekend too. That's a dope event. I wish I could have got there. Still recovering, so I wasn't able to quite make it like I want to. Then my schedule's been kind of hectic since I got back started because I feel like I'm just behind, man. When I had that surgery, it kind of put me behind a little bit.
Right. Yeah,
so it's like I'm playing catch up right now. So just got to lock down and do more in a day. I was doing a lot in one day, but I need to do more in one day just to catch up. So I shout out to you too, because I got my list. I already prepared my list for this week.
Oh, man,
I did that this morning because I knew I was gonna be kind of busy today. So I said, let me go ahead and prepare my list, and I went on and started knocking things out that I could on a Sunday. So just shout out to Mack Tight and shout out to what do you call it? Those 5 days.
Man, we call it the Mack Tight calendar, man. Just the
Mack Tight calendar. I can dig it, man. And I've been ever since I heard you say that, I've been following by that, man. Like I used to write things down, but I started remembering things in my head. But now I'm getting older and stuff like that, man. I need to go back to writing stuff down. And it's like when you write it down and it manifests better. It's like you see it, keep seeing it, and you got to do it because you keep seeing it. You know what I mean?
Right. No doubt. Well, man, one thing I want to say real quick too, Southern, is that you grind, man, and I respect your grind, and like I said, that's why I had to have you on the show, because I respect your grind, and I salute you as a real one, because despite going through everything that you're going through or that you went through, you still stay the course, you still stay focused, and that's big. And one thing that I noticed too that you do, and everybody speaks highly of, is the way you support. You know what I'm saying? So hats off to how you support other artists. So I want to ask you, like, how do you feel about artists not showing other artists support or vice versa? Speak on support, because like I said, to you, it comes natural. I'm just speaking what you notice in the industry, in the game, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to artists supporting other artists, and things like that.
Artists really don't support artists only because they feel like they're not on the same team. They feel like they're competition, so it's hard to get another artist to support another artist that they're not friends, relatives, some type of relationship with. Like everybody's seen as competition. Like you go to the indie concert to perform and you got a prize up. Everybody's competition. So it stops them from actually networking and doing the business side of music. And I think they're kind of hurting themselves when they do that, because just networking alone, man, it gets you so far. And just having a different mindset, like okay, yeah, he's competition, but it's friendly competition.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Versus not the competition. Oh, I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna work with them. I'm not gonna support them. The type of competition that make you want to work with them and just come together. I don't understand why more artists don't come together. They're in the same field. It's plenty of fans out there. I wouldn't be worried about somebody taking my fans or anything like that. If you linking with another artist is actually going to get you more fans. Right. So I think artists just be looking at it wrong. Like I take support like, man, if I know you or you're just doing something high and pop on my timeline, I'm probably going to support that because right. I like to support things that are genuine, that are just like-minded, that catch my attention. And a lot of times when I do this support, I end up working with these people. Don't even know them.
Right.
But the support, it'll cause me to start working with them in some type of way where they want to get an interview on my podcast. Maybe they want to get some graphics done or just anything. No telling. I do so many things. So I don't know what my phone's actually going to ring about every day.
Right.
But
okay.
Yeah, most definitely just getting artists or being able to support without hating.
Right. Without the hate.
Yeah, without the hate. It's like a lot of people let the hate get in the way of supporting. Like, okay, they doing something I'm not doing, so I'm not going to support it. Or they doing something I want to do and they doing it first. I'm not going to support it. Or he doing something like I'm doing. I'm not going to support it. I mean, if it's dope, it's dope. Right. And I support because I'm probably going to end up working with you. And I like working with dope individuals. So that's kind of like the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Because it all starts with me doing that repost. And next thing you know, we're talking. Next thing you know, we're linking up. Next thing you know, we're working. Next thing you know, we have a relationship.
No doubt. What do you think about?
Oh, go ahead.
What I was going to say real quick. What do you think about open mic shows? Do you think independent artists should do open mic shows? Well, what's your take on open mic shows?
Yes, I just want them to be beneficial. I hate the open mic shows that are not beneficial. Like they're just having them to collect money. I like the one that actually puts the artist or a few artists in better places after they leave. It should be a great networking mixer. When I say that, y'all should have other people there to network with. I mean, I love the indie shows, but I don't love everything about some of the indie shows where they lack substance. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's nothing for the artist.
Right.
And it should be all about the artist. Mm-hmm. I feel like the whole indie thing should be all about the artist, where 2-3 artists should be able to get somewhere from that platform.
No doubt.
But yeah, if it's not beneficial, I don't really like it. That's why I try to look into the events. I try to the people who attach their name to them. I try to study them and make sure they do good business.
Exactly. Do your homework. You do your research.
Yeah. And so 9 times out of 10, when I pull up on you and don't know you, I already pulled you up online, and I've probably been following you for years, so I kind of know a lot about you through just online. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
But when I meet you, I play it like I don't even know you.
No doubt. What do you think about the mixtape? The mixtape game. Should an artist do mixtapes? Get on mixtapes? Do you encourage your artists to get on mixtapes? Well, how do you feel about artists getting on mixtapes as far as launching their career?
I feel like artists should do mixtapes. The only reason I say mixtapes because mixtapes are, you can get them out there for free. It's like you have to exhaust your free media. Live mixtapes or my mixtapes, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, all those are free. Or most of them are free or don't cost much. And I think I tell everybody you need to exhaust your free media Like you have free media. You have a way freely to get out in the world and promote. Not to mention you could put some money behind it and promote as well. But I tell everybody exhaust their free media. And when I say that, use your free media. Put stuff in your media. Like, use it. I don't think people understand. Like, a lot of artists not on TikTok. You're not on TikTok, your career probably not fit to go anywhere.
Right.
That's just where it's at right now. You need to have some type of music for TikTok.
Right.
Even if it's not if you feel like it's not for TikTok, still put your music out on TikTok. This is where songs are being broke. These are where people are running up millions of streams without even being signed to anybody.
Oh yeah, TikTok is big. TikTok is big.
Yeah, so I just tell everybody to exhaust their free media. That's the most important thing with getting exposure and putting yourself out there. That's where it needs to start. You need to start with your free media first. Like Spinrilla, you can upload mixtapes for free. Exhaust it. Use that. Contact them. Let them know you're dropping. Get a relationship with them. Same thing with other mixtape sites. Just don't be dropping your music on there. Try to get a relationship with them.
No doubt.
Like your brother, like Tokars. You know, Tokar work on the relationship side. Then he started working with you. Most definitely, man. Just use everything. It's so much free stuff out there. You got LinkedIn. You got, man. It's just so much free media you could be using.
No doubt.
I would say use those first. When you're first starting out, let those be your foundation. Because and then that lets people know that you know how to build your fan base. You don't need nobody to build your fan base. You already know how to do that. And when you come into something with a fan base already, that you have leverage.
Right.
Yeah. So if you have leverage going into a deal, you're probably not going to sign a bad deal. You're probably going to end up signing a pretty good deal because you have the leverage.
Now speaking of signing deals, what do you think about independent versus major? If an artist come to you and say, Southern, should I be independent or should I go to sign to a major?
My thing, I think you have benefits of both. The best benefit would probably come from an independent doing a partnership with the independent, and the only way you're going to be able to do a partnership if you have leverage. So create leverage if you want to sign. If you want to stay independent, just know that you have to spend your money all the time. Constantly, you're going to have to constantly invest. You're drawing up the business plan for yourself. You're going to have to constantly invest into yourself. You need a team. Artists, you cannot do this by yourself. You need a team. People don't understand that.
Yeah, I was going to say, speak on team, because a lot of artists think that, once they just drop a record, then that's it. Speak on the team aspect, so some of these artists can appreciate the value of just having a team behind their campaign.
All right. When I first got into this, my cousin was like, "I'm gonna tell you right now, dog." He was like, "Artists, they don't like to do shit but rap. That's all they like to do." I like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Shit, all that business shit, all that promoting, getting their music out there, networking." He say that ain't them. You say you got to do that for them. I didn't understand it until I actually got in it and I seen, oh shit, he just want to be an artist, which I understand. Like, it's hard enough being an artist, and you got to turn around and be your own PR. You got to turn around and be your own manager. You got to turn around and get your graphic design done. That's too much for an artist.
That's a lot.
That's just too much for an artist. An artist will go crazy. Just like, okay, Ricky Dope. Ricky Dope does a lot himself. If I slow Ricky Dope down, Ricky Dope would do his own artwork. He already gonna mix and master and engineer his whole song. and he just does everything. And I can't wait to get a team around him so he can just more concentrate on the music. You know what I mean?
Right. Ricky D
Because he does so much, man. Like he could do a whole song by himself, literally, even the artwork, and put it out without nobody. You see what I'm saying? You don't really need nobody to put no music out, but getting him that help is going to allow the craft to get better. It's going to allow his music to be better. It's going to allow his engineering to be better. It's just going to allow a lot of things to be better. Team. And see, that's the thing with Ricky Dope. Ricky Dope, he'll do all that, but he won't promote the music.
He said he won't promote the music. Do all that.
So that's where I come in at, and make sure that the music get its due process. Make sure I send it to all the sites and just everything behind the scenes with a song or the music or album. That's me. Like I did the cover for the Ricky Dope and Mack single. Okay. That's my latest piece of artwork for somebody's album cover. So just to take that stress off him, because if I wouldn't have done it, he would have done it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he was trying to go ahead and get it out there, and Mack Boney wanted to see the finished product and things of that nature. So that allowed me to go ahead. Okay, Ricky Dope did his part. Let me go do my part.
Right.
And that way I meet him halfway. So, okay, he finished the song. He mastered the song while all that stuff going on. Guess what? I got your artwork finished. So, bam, he able to go ahead and do what he need to do with his song versus, okay, I got the song done. Now I got to come up with some artwork.
Right.
By the time he had the song done, I had the artwork done.
Right.
So we were able to collab together and go ahead and get that out there. And now Ricky Dope has his first single ever out there on all platforms.
No doubt.
He ain't got a dope feature. You know what I'm saying? So it took him a while, but it was worth it.
Right.
It was worth it. And look for more music coming from Ricky Dope and Mack Boney.
Right. Speaking of upcoming music, tell us about some upcoming projects. What's in the future for SRT on the music end?
All right, we got Texaco Marley out on Bun 3. We got Ricky Dope, Ace 3000 project. We got C3 Mad Max project. Then we got C3 and Texaco Marley collab project. I'm not sure what they're gonna call it, but they have a dope song already that they sent to me. I'm not sure if they're gonna work it as a single, but it's called Live by the Code. I'll make sure I get that to you, but very dope song. Southern Classic Mixtape 2. See Volume 1 in the background back there. And we're gonna have some merch. This time we're gonna have hoodies and everything. So Southern Classic Mixtape Part 2, man. Be on the lookout for that. They're coming real soon. Like real soon.
Right around the corner. So we need to talk crypto before you get up out of here too, man. So crypto is something new. You know what I'm saying? Some people aren't familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and speak on it, man, for what you know. Have you seen any benefits from it? You feel me? Would you encourage people to invest in it?
Yeah, most definitely. My particular story, I fell on a few hard times with this surgery, so I wasn't able to work like I wanted to, but I was able to fall back on the cryptos from prior investments I made, so I was still able to pay my bills or things of that nature. And I think if I didn't plan early or invest early, I wouldn't have had the money to actually, pay my bills and do the things I needed to do to so I can rest up. Because like I said, I wasn't able to work. Crypto has changed me a lot. I don't use banks too much as far as like sitting my money in. I like to sit my money in crypto. It does better in crypto. Even if I was to lose a couple dollars, I don't mind.
Hold on, Southern. So you mean to tell me you'd rather put your money in crypto versus the bank?
Yeah, I could have
Wow.
$1,000 in the bank for a year. It probably gained $15. I could put $1,000 in the crypto. Shit, if I put $1,000 September of last year into I think XRP, I have like probably about $400,000.
Stop playing.
Yeah, it's like the stock grows so much. Like crypto is volatile, man. That
Wait,
thing.
hold on, man. Hold on. Say that shit one more time, man. Run that back one more time. You said what now?
If I would have invested $1,000 into XRP September of 2020, right now I'd be at like $400,000 off $1,000 investment.
Man.
So that, and when people tell you to get into crypto, I advise people to listen, because people were telling me to get in crypto in 2016 when Bitcoin was cheap. You know, Bitcoin is 47,000.
Yeah,
About 47 right now. About 47,000 a coin.
A coin, right?
Yeah, back then, man, it was so low. So if I would have invested just $100 and let it sit, man, I probably would have hit the mill. You know what I mean?
Man, do you think crypto's here to stay, man? You think this new way? This what's happening now? Is it here to stay?
I believe so, but no telling with the government, man. The government always want theirs, so just no telling with it. But right now is a great place to be.
Right.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure if anything's gonna happen to it, we're gonna know ahead of time, so people would know what to do with their money. Hopefully it doesn't go nowhere, because this is the way to the shrinking the generational gap with this financial stuff, man. Like we can actually catch up.
Right. Can you tell us how much you made off of crypto?
I don't really keep account of what I made, because sometimes I trade and I buy things. I might invest my money into something. Right. I might get that money and invest it into something else. But I always go back and buy Bitcoin. Like I'm always investing into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP. Shout out to the OSS podcast too. They told me about the Binance coin. So I've actually been looking into that too, but I think you couldn't buy that on Coinbase, so I had to buy that off another platform. But that's been working for me as well. I don't know what I made, but it helps me out with my expenses. Just day-to-day expenses, man. If I ever need some money, it's there.
Right.
Then I'm able to buy back in, and just, I don't know, it gives me a lot of options. Right. I say it's better than the bank. Like I can just I take $50 and sit it on what we call shit coins, which is a coin that you might think gonna do something. I sit on $50 in there for a month just to see what type of profit it might turn. It might turn into $300-$400. You know what I'm saying? That's $50.
Right.
So crypto is just having the patience and the money to put to the side. If you have the patience and the money to put to the side, you'll be good at crypto. Don't invest money that you need, if that makes any sense, because your return is not going to come as quick as you would like it to, but it's coming.
Right.
It's just ain't coming quick as you may like it to. So anything you invest, make sure it's not the money you actually need.
Right. And you say you trust them over the bank?
Yeah.
No doubt.
I don't keep much money in the bank. I just keep the money in the bank for loan purposes.
Right. That big money.
Yeah, in case I ever wanted to get a loan, and they're going to go by what I keep in my account. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
No doubt. Other than that, that's the only reason I actually keep money in the bank to qualify for loans.
No doubt. Smart. Where do you see SRT in the next 10 years?
Next 10 years. I'm just a big advocate for everything, man. I'm so engulfed into this motivation. I want to get into the CPD and the THC.
That's big. That's big industry, man.
Yeah, that's my next endeavor. That's what I want to get into tech too. You know, with people creating these apps. See, can I catch the next Uber or the next something like that? The next big thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
See if I'm able to invest into the next big thing. So I try to keep my ear open to what's going on. Like that helps with crypto too. You keep your ear to actually what's going on in the world. It helps you with crypto a lot more.
Right. You got to stay current. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay current.
Yeah, because a lot of current events make crypto go up and down.
Right. Well, like I said, man, you welcome anytime on the Ready to Learn show, man. It's a pleasure chopping up with you, man. You got a lot going on, and you are the definition of an entrepreneur. You feel me? So, like I said, man, salute to you. Stay doing your thing, and let them know where they can get at you at, man, where they can find you.
All right, y'all can catch me on all social media at SRT Media TV, or you can catch me at Southern Rap Tunes, or you can catch me at Richard and Famous. That's all my handles. I run all those pages. It's me. DM me. I talk about right back to you. Let's work. Most definitely. You contact me. Just be ready to work, cause I'm ready to work, man. I'm ready to take artists to new places. Show them stuff they haven't seen before. Me and their relationship, my relationships with their relationship, or get them in the mix with my relationships. Like Tokars and Texaco Marley haven't met yet.
Wow.
Yeah, see, I got to make that happen. He done been on the mixtape. He had been shout out by Tokar. Everything except for I haven't got Texaco Marley to meet him yet. But see, Texaco, he having his first child this year, and due any minute. So he kind of been off.
That's big.
He been off the scene. So congratulations to him, man, on his new thing. And shout out to you, man. Mack Tight Radio is so damn dope. When I seen Mack Tight Radio, I said, "Oh shit, it's another me out here." For real, you do some of the same things I do. You even do it a little better. So I was like, "Oh shit, this nigga here dope as hell." So just shout out to everything you do, man. You definitely inspired me, and it's good to know there's another me or somebody similar to me on this earth, because I never ran into nobody like me.
That's love, bro. That's
love. Just to run into somebody like me, and I was like, damn, he do it to death too. Look, he got Mack Tight Comedy, Mack Tight Sports, Mack Tight Entertainment, Mack Tight every goddamn thing. That's what I'm talking about. I say this shit here so dope. I said, I don't wonder how long he been doing it. I say this hardcore, man. Then the way you bring us like the news that matters to us, that's dope, man. Like, and there's people out here doing it, but I don't think nobody out here doing it like you. You got your own drop. Just everything about Mack Tight Radio is dope as hell. Not to mention you're an artist with the dopest, one of the dopest songs out there. So shout out to Ready to Learn, cause shit, that's the jam right there, man.
My God, man. You already know it's love, man. I love everything about you too, my guy. That's why I said I respect your grind, my guy. Real talking, you know what I'm saying? Humble by that. And like I said, much love, you know what I'm saying?
Mack Tight Radio, snitch.